The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The lone wolf, who you thought was a good collaborator because you didn't have the right candidate insights. But once you hired them, it was all hoarding info, declining meetings, and howling at the full moon? But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can go deeper than just the resume to find you a perfect fit. By using insights from the LinkedIn network to give you a short list of best fit candidates. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Conspiracy Podcast. My name's Eric.
I'm Sean.
What up, people? It's Jorge.
He's real, I swear.
Hope you guys are doing well tonight, today,
This
Tuesday,
morning, whatever, who the fuck you're listening. This without further ado,
Let's get into it.
let's just well, first we're gonna get into like the people who
That's what I mean.
who really matter.
Who keep the show going, you know? Let's
First,
be honest.
we did get a message, and I guess we forgot to mention an upgrade. Your mom's box. That's his name. Your mom's box.
He just wants us to say
And he's
it.
got a
Right?
I know he 100%
He does.
And even if you look at his profile image, it says it's like Bert and Ernie, and it's like Bert is like speaking into Ernie's ear, and it says Hail Hydra. like he's like whispering Hail Hydra. But I don't even know what you upgraded to, brother. But we love you. I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe
It was
you.
an annual. It was an annual.
Oh, it was an annual.
but I don't know which
I just
one.
don't know what his real name is, or her real name is. I don't know what your real name is, so I can't like confirm.
What are the odds that it's a girl?
I mean, I'd say probably like 20%.
Yeah,
20 to 30%.
We got some wild chicks in here.
Yeah, we do. But your mom's box, we love you, brother or sister, whatever you are. We fucking love the shit out of you.
Your mom's box.
Then we got Justin G. with a yearly founding crew. Love you. I think he's in. I think these next two are in. I'm pretty sure they're both in the Discord. Yeah, because they joined, and then I was instantly like, give them their fucking priority status. And then we got Cade.
I'll see you in there, Justin.
What, you will?
Yeah.
I don't even see you in there.
Trust me.
I see you in the Discord updates like once every couple of
I'm
weeks.
lurking. I see everything.
No, you don't.
I'm not even
I can
lurking.
see who's active. Like, you're never active.
Great.
Fucking
Okay.
liar. Then we got Cade M, also with a yearly founding crew. Thank you so much, guys. The community keeps building, and it makes it super fun. And, the addition of Wordle to the Discord has really fucking upped the ante. Because fucking Bert, that bastard, I don't know how he solves everything in 3, and then he got 1 and 2. I'm getting him in like 5.
I like it.
I like the Wordle.
I always like freak out if I forgot to do it. I'm like, oh shit.
I know. I have to keep the streak alive.
Yeah.
So anyways, what do we got on the docket today, brother?
Okay, so this is the Ark of the Covenant. Now,
I feel like we're gonna get mad shit for this one.
We're gonna get mad shit for
because people are like, you don't know everything I know.
But I was kind of
you're biased, Sean.
I am.
I was kind of exploring other podcasts, and not a lot of people bring up. They don't really do these episodes on the Ark of the Covenant, and I was like, this is a massive story spanning thousands of years.
A lot of people just stay away from this kind of.
We've got Nazis involved.
Yeah.
We've got superpowers that we don't know about. There's hidden treasure. I mean, like, what's not to like about the Ark of the Covenant?
I think it even like ties in like Freemasonry and like because like apparently there's something with what the fuck's it called? Oh my god. It's something that the Freemasons, it's like their most holy place. It's like the Temple of David or something. Something like, dude. Yeah, I've gone on some real like fringy shit. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know what's going on.
So in preparation for this, I did watch last night Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I wish you would have told me. I would have.
We would a group watch,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a community watch.
It's pretty great.
Dude, I love when they
It's
open
pretty
it and
great.
like
I know.
everyone gets like
I gotta watch
obliterated.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
My favorite's still Last Crusade.
I agree.
My favorite.
I agree. But Raiders is second.
Raiders is second.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom is last.
Well, third,
and
all
then the new
other-
ones
the
aren't
other-
even on the chart.
You don't even count that.
Anyway, so check it out because that's the basis of our
Yeah, it's
historical
literally all of our
research.
data.
Yeah. I hate snakes. All right.
Okay.
There you go. This story starts with a box. Not a big box.
Not your mom's box.
It's not a big box, about the size of a large chest of drawers, roughly 4 feet long, 2.5 feet wide.
I love how they have dimensions on it.
I know.
Where do they get these fucking dimensions from? There's like schematics?
It's written. Yeah, it is. There's written evidence or at least description of it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows who wrote
I
that
did.
description?
It was
Yeah.
me.
But it's 4 feet long, 2.5 feet wide,
Okay.
2.5 feet tall, and it's covered in gold, and it's carried on poles.
So you know it's legit.
Yeah.
Covered in gold.
And according to 3 major world religions, it's more dangerous than anything else that has ever existed on planet Earth.
So it's like their version of like Pandora's box.
And it's the Ark of the Covenant. Now, a great question earlier was what's the definition of the word ark?
Yeah. What does that mean?
So ark is essentially a item or a box or even a boat or something that is a safe haven for something of value, generally of a religious term. Sean has an actual definition.
Yeah, so there's multiple definitions. The generalized definition is something that affords protection and safety.
Okay.
This is from Merriam-Webster's, by the way. This isn't me like making this up. The other one is a boat or a ship held to resemble that in which Noah and his family were preserved from a flood. So there's the boat
Noah's Ark,
definition.
Yeah.
There's also their actual religious definition of the sacred chest representing to the Hebrews the presence
There
of
you go.
God amongst them.
Okay.
And then there's a repository traditionally in or against the wall of a synagogue for the scrolls of the Torah. So apparently, maybe in a synagogue they have, I've never seen one or like an actual ark, but apparently there's a
Interesting.
repository for the scrolls of the Torah that they will
Yeah.
take out and they'll read from with like the little gold finger, like they do
Yeah.
that, like a little gold finger.
And so
reads.
it's basically something that's protecting the most valuable thing of
yeah, or
that
it's like
group, right?
in the sense it's like you hold the sacred doctrine in there because it's the representation of God amongst you.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then
there you have it.
And then covenant is a solemn binding agreement or promise between two or more parties, typically involving mutual obligations and commitments.
Yeah, so it's like you have like for example, if you take debt, if a public company takes debt, there's debt covenants.
Yeah.
So it's debt agreements that like, okay, you're going to maintain X amount of money on the balance sheet, or you're going to make X amount of payments per year with X amount of there's like certain covenants that if you violate those covenants, you are then in default.
That's right.
So it is,
Never
it
heard
is a
that.
legal.
I mean, I guess now that you say it, I do remember, but I didn't remember the debt part. But I just remembered like it was in my vows, like with the wedding covenant.
Oh, yeah,
right?
exactly.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the agreements.
Yeah,
There you go. Like covenants span everything.
Ceremony.
Good point.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. What's the covenant?
So
Like,
it's
you know
it's
what I mean? Like,
the protection of the agreement between God and man.
there you
Yes.
go. Yeah, that's exactly right. The chest God told Moses to build on a mountaintop in the middle of the desert. The thing the Israelites carried into battle for 400 years, the object that supposedly parted rivers, flattened city walls, killed people who touched it without permission, and served as the literal communication device between mankind and God.
It's like it's like
That's
the
cool.
straight up like direct line, like the hotline. yo, God, what's popping?
But it is, or at least it's arguable, maybe between that and the Holy Grail, but the most important physical object in the history of organized religion.
Yeah.
I mean,
you get
what
into
do we- let's talk about the goats.
like
Let's
the
talk about
goats.
the goats of
Well, there's obviously the Holy Grail, the
Holy
Ark of the
Grail,
Covenant.
Ark of the
There's
Covenant.
what's the spear? Like
Oh,
the spear
that stabbed him when he was
stabbed Jesus.
crucified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call that? It's called like something.
Spear of Destiny.
Yeah, the Spear
right?
of Destiny.
Yeah.
Then there's, I would say like,
The Quran? Or no, but
Well,
but
the-
it
yeah.
wasn't a.
well, I guess maybe the OG one, like
yeah.
the original. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like what do they call it? The what's that? The giant fucking square that they go to. What do they call it? Mecca.
Oh yeah.
There's
Okay.
okay, that I mean that seems to be like
In the top-
legit,
top 10.
like the Wailing Wall
Yeah.
in
Yes.
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
which I've been to.
Yeah.
It's legit just a wall. It's that's all it is.
And what is that wall? Like,
It's
I
like-
mean, I know which one it is, but like,
So you go there and it's in
What?
like holy site and like you put like your prayers on a little piece of paper like and you stick
but
it in
was
the
that
wall.
like
I don't know that
blessed or touched by or like
I
what?
don't know the significance.
Okay.
So don't ask me because I
Yeah,
don't
this
know.
is supposed to be like direct, like a direct hotline, like Sean was saying.
It's like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this got to be the goat.
But what about like the tablets themselves? I would imagine like the
Commandments?
Ten
Well, they were-
Commandments
yeah,
would be
but
the
they
covenant.
were in there.
The covenant is holding that,
good
so the Ten
question.
Commandments have to be like more elite to be held within
true.
the cell phone to God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or here's the odd part. Nobody has seen it in over 2,600 years.
When was the? I want to know like when was the last recorded sighting?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like when's the last like?
Here we
Gotta
go.
ask Harrison Ford.
I know, right?
Sometime around 586 BC, it disappeared from history so completely that not even the people who ransacked Jerusalem and looted its temple bothered to even write it down.
They're like didn't find it.
The Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar kept detailed lists of everything he took when he ransacked. The ark was not in that list.
I love how he's like I need a ledger. I want to know everything we ransack. He's like more dishes. Fine, write it down.
17 rapes,
It's like what?
42 pots.
I know, it's like why are you gonna keep a ledger of this shit?
Where it went, though, nobody seems to agree. Some say it was hidden by priests who saw the invasion coming. Some say it was smuggled to Ethiopia, where it sits today in a church guarded by a single monk who's not even allowed to leave the church.
Well, can't people just go up in the church?
Some say it was never even a physical object at all.
Oh,
That
it was just like
something
a
else.
It was just
Yeah.
like
Like an idea.
an idea, like
Similar-
an idea, something more powerful.
Similar to the whole Holy Grail thing.
Yeah,
where
it's just like
someone's
it's
like,
like
oh,
a
is it a
concept.
cup?
Yeah.
Or is it a woman? Or is it a whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody seems to agree. But before any of that, you need to understand what it actually was, because the story of the ark does not start with the disappearance. It starts on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere with a man who had just seen a burning bush and had a lot of questions.
Hell yeah.
The year by most biblical scholars is somewhere around 1446 BC. The Israelites, a slave people who had just escaped Egypt through a series of increasingly dramatic plagues and a parted sea, if you remember that
Yeah, I
story.
mean-
Oh, yeah.
Watch The Prince of Egypt animated. It's a legendary movie, by the way.
So they are all camped in the Sinai desert at the foot of a mountain called Mount Sinai. Moses went up alone. The people waited below.
I mean, real quick, sorry. Fun fact: I was born at Mount Sinai Hospital.
Really?
In New
Oh,
York.
yeah?
in Manhattan. Moved shortly after, but just saying, I'm more.
Sean is Moses.
I'm pretty much out in like I
Sean
was.
is Moses.
I got the tablet stashed in my safe.
So Moses was up there for 40 days and 40 nights.
Damn, for real?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
40 days, no food, no water, no tent.
No way.
Yeah.
On a mountain.
Yeah.
You gotta have some water.
The Bible
It's obviously like physiologically
Isn't
impossible.
there like some story about raining for 40 days, 40 nights?
Oh,
or
there we
something?
go. Perfect. There, it's already got the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Right?
Well, it started with him going up there for
I'm
40
sure he
days
had
and
some
40
like
nights.
some
Okay.
like beef jerky or some
Yeah.
shit, some rations, some fucking bread. Yeah, like some dried meat, some salt meat, you know? Like,
The,
hot
Bi-
dogs.
the Bible describes the top of the mountain as covered in fire and thick cloud. The people below can see it from the camp. They are terrified. When Moses finally comes back down, his face is glowing so brightly that he has to wear a veil so the Israelites can look upon him.
Okay. For real?
And he comes down Mount Sinai and he brings two things with him: the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments carved by God himself, and a set of extraordinary, detailed instructions for how to build a box to house them.
I was just about to say, like, really? I mean, no offense, but that seems super inefficient. 40 days? It's writing slow as fuck.
I just remember the fucking 40
It's one commandment per 4 days.
I know, but
Mathematically.
you know what reminds me of like Aladdin? He's like, unlimited universal power. Itty
bitty living space.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, I just remembered about the raining. That was Noah's Ark.
Okay, you're
So
right.
this is
you're right.
nothing to do with this story.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's a little later on the timeline.
That's another arc.
Yeah, it's another
arc.
definition of arc.
Oh, we should. By the way, we should do Noah's Ark.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
We should do Noah's Ark.
Because there's a lot of potentialities of where
A lot of conspiracies
and
around
what it
this
is.
arc.
Yeah. So the instructions are written in the book of Exodus, chapters 25 through 31, and they read less like religious scripture and more like a specific construction contract. God tells Moses exactly what materials to use, exactly what dimensions to cut, exactly what direction to apply to the box, and exactly what the finished product should look like. There's really no, you know how in the Bible it's very
it's like up for
open
interpretation.
yes, exactly. But this is very specific.
He's like not 1 inch longer
Yes.
than this shit. You think I'm kidding? Think I'm playing?
It's the blueprint.
It's the
Sean.
blueprint.
Yes. There is no room for interpretation, and it was not a suggestion, but a written instruction on how to build something. Some would say the IKEA of the time.
Insert dowel rod into zone B. Yes, another one.
Yeah. You should have 37 screws.
And I'm like, no,
I
something's
don't.
off. Something's wrong. So they took them 40 days to fucking put it together.
The box was to be made of acacia wood, a hard, dense, thorny desert tree that resists rot and insects, and it's the best wood available in Sinai. It was to measure exactly 2.5 cubits long,
Whatever a fucking cubit is.
Yeah.
1.5 cubits wide, and 1.5 cubits tall. In modern terms, to translate that, it's roughly 45 inches by 27 inches by 27 inches.
We should go back to cubits.
In America.
We should go back to
inches,
cubits.
Like,
Like,
everybody else, like, the Brits
the
listening
metric
right now.
system.
Yeah, they're like trying to do the math.
So to be honest, that's pretty small.
It's not huge.
45 inches? I mean,
That's
That's
4 feet.
fucking...
No, yeah.
Yeah.
we said at the beginning.
Ish.
Yeah.
It's like
Less
it's like
than
what we
4
said
feet.
about.
three
yeah.
and
Yeah.
three,
And
three
that's
and
the-
like 7/8
Yeah.
feet.
Okay, fine.
Man, Steven Spielberg did us wrong.
I know it's
thing was
huge.
huge.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could put a body
6
in that
people,
motherfucker.
yeah. Anyways, yeah.
And it obviously had to be gold plated.
So every surface inside and out was to be overlaid with pure gold.
Oh, you think it's like because gold is a good insulator? There's so much power and to fucking insulate the shit out of that.
A gold molding, like a crown, was to run around the top edge. 4 gold rings were to be attached to the lower
Oh, so they could do
corners.
with the sticks, with the stick carry.
yeah.
Yep, 2 on each side. And through those rings, 2 long poles of acacia wood, also covered in gold, were to be threaded for carrying. The poles were to be permanent, never to be removed.
Okay.
Nobody was to touch the box itself ever.
My thing is,
I thought they carried it for 400 years into battle.
don't fucking.
Well, they're not
don't
supposed
even,
to.
Don't even look
Yeah.
at this shit. But my thing is like, look, that's awesome, but like, but why? Like, why? Why isn't he? Why is he so specific? Like,
I mean, that's what we're here to find.
you think it was?
Why are
it
the
was-
pyramids so specific?
It was just like a test because
very, very.
because they're energy sources.
Exactly.
I mean, it's
Maybe
debatable.
it's like the world's first like e-battery. It was like fucking.
I don't know. Have you ever been there? They're not very.
No, I've never been there.
They're not very specific.
Been where?
To the pyramids.
Have you ever been?
I know. Why is he
I
asking
know,
me
why
like
the
that?
fuck are you asking?
been.
Okay, Google Earth isn't Ben, you piece of shit.
Anywho, the lid was called the mercy seat, and it was a separate piece. It was not wood covered in gold. It was hammered from a single solid block of pure gold.
I was like, it's gold
Oh,
covered in
wow.
wood.
It was beaten by hand into shape, and it was the same dimensions as the top of the box.
So wait, quick pause.
Yeah.
Okay, they literally started off the Israelites, a slave race. Where the fuck are they getting a goddamn boulder of gold?
Weren't they is that the word, disposed? Like, weren't they living at the bottom of a mountain because they had no home?
Yeah, like
they don't have.
That's what I'm saying. They were
gold.
like the slave. They were like, just were like literally escaped slavery. Somehow they were like, oh, we've stumbled up on this gold mine.
I don't know.
With like all this fucking gold. Where's all the gold coming from?
Man, when you get
Wasn't it the currency of like the
you get the blueprint directly from
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 the
top.
man.
You don't question it.
Yeah,
you remember going to like a gold dealer like, trust me, I'll pay you back.
Yeah.
Like, hit me on an IOU for this, brother.
Can you imagine the builder? He's like, oof.
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up.
He's like, he's like, how many cubits?
Honestly, we don't even have any acacia wood.
He's like, dog, we only got like half a cubit of this shit. I don't know how you're gonna get that many cubits.
Yeah. Is pine going to work?
Is pine acacia only, sir?
Just get it done.
Just get it done.
On top of the mercy seat, also hammered from the single block of gold, stood 2 cherubims, which were angelic figures, facing each other with the wings outstretched and arching inwards over the lid. And their faces were to be looking down toward the center. So it's literally like, it just looks like 2 wings.
This is such a big ask.
Yeah,
Especially
and very specific.
I know, it's
Back in
like,
the day.
first of all, okay. I guess maybe some of the slaves could have been like, you know, like craftsmen, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? So that checks out. But
I mean, they
I
just
just
parted
can't-
the sea.
I just can't get past the gold thing.
And they're cool.
I don't know how you like get
that much gold?
because it's like it's crafted from a solid block.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you can't piece this shit together. No welding. I want a solid block. And then it's like throw the excess away.
It would be a little bit more believable if it was like, you know, whatever you can find at the bottom of Mount Sinai.
Any material.
Anything is cool. Yeah. Just make it
Copper.
look good. Just make it look good.
Let's polish the shit out of it.
Yeah. Have you heard of staining?
I know. There's this great wood that we found on sale at Home Depot. So it doesn't have to be acacia.
Okay, so the angelic figures facing each other, wings outstretched,
Yeah,
and
looking down.
arching
They were looking
inward over the lid, their faces looking down toward the center.
I thought they were facing each other.
They were, but the arching, the wings are like,
The space between the wings, directly above the mercy seat, was described as the place where God Himself would speak to Moses.
So you have to put
So you
his
have
like
2 wings there, and then it's just
he would just like a little listen hole for the hello.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sorry, but this is also sounding like. I'll let you continue. I don't know, you know, before I get like crushed here.
So think about that for a second. It's not a temple. It's not a cathedral. It's not a throne room. It's a box that was essentially God's address and his.
It's like his PO box.
Yeah, and maybe his phone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like his car phone, and the box is the car.
Yeah, yeah,
and the phone at the same time, simultaneous.
So a craftsman named Bezalel, son of Uri, was appointed by God to oversee the construction.
Oh wait, appointed by God or Moses
Appointed by God.
appointed him?
Appointed by God.
Oh, so he was just like,
Yeah.
I've been appointed, and they were like, fuck it, hell yeah.
So it's written in the Exodus, and he was described as a man whom God had filled, quote, with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills.
It's just
Bezalel and his team built it in the desert, at the foot of the same mountain where Moses had received the plans. When it was finished, Moses placed inside it the 2 stone tablets, the unbroken ones carved by God, along with a golden jar of manna.
What is that?
The miraculous bread that had sustained the Israelites in the desert, and the staff of Aaron, Moses' brother, which had reportedly budded and blossomed overnight to confirm Aaron's appointment as a high priest.
So this is
Okay,
what I'm saying.
you kinda tracking with the story a
I told
little
you he
bit?
had some He brought some of that manna on that mountain. For
Yeah, so he had,
sure.
like-
for sure.
Yeah,
he did
that's
not.
what they had.
What's in
No,
Lord
I'm
of
saying on the mountain when he was up alone.
Yeah, he had a little
He had a
special-
little little pouch.
What's the Lord of the? He had Nambus bread.
Oh, yeah, like the little elven
yeah,
bread.
the little yeah.
He's like, you take one. They're like the little hobbits ate like 4 pieces.
yeah,
They're
and they're like, I'm full.
it's like one bite can sustain a man
Yeah.
forever.
Never saw it.
Are you kidding me?
I've told you guys
you
this already
joking?
like
He's
multiple
never-
times.
Have you? Has,
Wow, I don't even know
I'm
who
upset.
you are.
I don't even know what to say. I'm upset by this. I don't even.
You've
know what to
never-
say.
No,
Have you even tried?
What?
no, I haven't tried actually. Try Harry Potter? No,
You didn't
tried.
watch Harry Potter either?
nope.
Oh my God, Jorge, are
I
you
know.
even American? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mexican American. When they come out with the Spanish one, the
I might have to-
Narcos
I
version,
might have to call ICE on you, bro. Like, this is actually insane.
you
Like,
mean nice? Okay, the nice 80s.
I know,
I
but
don't
you,
even know what to say. Lord
I
of
don't
the
even-
Rings.
No, and also what's your favorite show on HBO?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Never. No.
wow, no wonder.
Hold on. We need a moment. Of
Yeah, I don't even.
absolute silence.
I just had to let you know.
I
Just
don't even know
Jorge-
why. Like, why though? Like, but
I wish you
why?
guys can see their faces.
No, but like, give
I'm
me
gonna
a
get
reason.
him.
I need a
I'm gonna get him the
reason.
full- I'm gonna get him the box set. I'm gonna
Oh.
get him.
I'm actually
I
not
don't-
going to allow you to record next time until you
I
watch it.
know.
Like, that's like a stipulation. Fuck, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Can we watch it together?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sick. Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
I don't. It's not like I didn't like it.
Let
I
me just
never-
block off the next 12 hours, and then we'll watch the whole
I
trilogy.
don't know. I just kind of feel like
Lost
Like you gotta
respect.
yeah, like I can't even look him in the eye. I can't even look him fucking in the eye.
You know,
Harry Potter. I quit. Okay, I'll let it pass.
I mean,
I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
still
let's
pissed.
slide.
Still pissed.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Still pissed. So I've
Yeah.
seen them all like
Trash.
5 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
You say trash?
Yeah.
Well, no.
You're
not trash.
fucking trash. How dare you?
Cancel the show.
You know, sorry
close
guys.
it out.
It's our last episode.
Just two guys with a
This is supposed to be
Two guys who've seen Lord of the Rings and have read them. Frankly,
All right, let's get back on track here.
you know what's
Okay.
crazy is in January I finished the first one, Fellowship of the Ring,
So good.
like in book form.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
How
Two
many times have you
Towers.
seen the movies?
I watch them every year.
Oh my god.
Maybe every
Are you
other,
serious?
I've seen-
every other.
I've
year.
probably seen them thrice.
Yeah,
It's just they're really long.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like,
but
All right,
extended
all right.
cut.
I gotta try it.
Last year I
I'm
did
gonna try to
extended
watch
cut.
it.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
it's a great
I'll
time.
watch again this year. The Two Towers is like, it's chef's kiss.
Is that the first one?
No, it's the second one.
Okay.
It's
But even the first one,
The first one is amazing.
spiritual man.
There's like Harry Potter. I try to watch it. No, I'm like I'm out.
Dude,
I'm out.
once you get to
Out.
like, dude, okay, just like you gotta persist until you get to like the Order of the Phoenix, bro. That's when
why-
shit starts
that's why-
popping off.
That's why I was
dude.
out with fucking dragons.
The
like,
beginnings
no,
are for
out.
kids, and then you get older.
Yeah,
with
then you
it.
get older.
You get older with it.
They're like 11 in the beginning.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be weak.
Out.
Okay.
You know what's crazy is I read them when they came out, like release date.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You read the books and then
yeah. And I waited for the next fucking book for a year and a half.
okay.
God damn it!
Moving
Jorge.
on.
Yeah, please. Back to the Ark of the Covenant. Something that I can actually talk about. I can't talk about Jorge right now.
Okay, so where were we? Because now I feel like I got kicked in the nuts.
Just
and
start from the
I
beginning,
cheated
Eric.
on.
You know what? Yeah.
I got cheated on.
I mean, pretty much, we're getting divorced. We're getting divorced. I got cheated.
All right,
I did try to
I
watch
hope
it.
we get a lot of comments about this.
Oh, for sure. I did try to watch it
Oh,
with
we
my
are, I'm sure.
wife, and we got
Harry or
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
We got 2 minutes in, and she's like, "I'm not watching this."
You see
And
what I'm
like,
saying? You see?
But she's a woman.
Oh, we're on. Yeah, no. but
She's a
We're
woman,
on the
though.
same level. Like there's
So
a,
you're a
there's
woman.
there's other. Excuse me. There's other movies that we talked about, and same. Anyways,
I don't know what
back
to tell you.
back to this.
Okay.
My wife has terrible taste in movies, by the way. just throwing that out there.
Okay, so we're talking about Moses' brother.
Yes, and we
He was, you know,
he got
Aaron's
dubbed.
appointment
He got
as a high
dubbed like a high
priest.
priest
Yeah.
because the thing, the
Oh
blooming.
yeah.
yeah. So the ark was then placed in the center of the tabernacle, which was a portable, elaborate tent temple. So a tent temple.
Okay.
So like a temporary.
Damn, these slaves
temple.
got like hella shit. I mean, how they get all this gear?
Temple.
A
A temp temple. A temp temple.
Yeah. And it was built specifically just to house it.
Okay.
So it had curtains of fine linen, goat hair,
Where are they getting this fine? I'm sorry. Where are the slaves getting all this nice shit?
frames of acacia wood, coverings of ram skin and sea cow hide, a bronze altar for burnt offerings.
Okay, doesn't this kind of shit on the whole like slave theory?
No.
How are they getting all this nice shit?
Yeah.
Fine
Wait, they were
It's a
slaves.
whole. It's a whole.
not like the
fine
story.
linen.
No, they
fucking
just
are?
escaped.
They
Bronze.
were. That's
They-
what I'm saying. They're
They
not.
just escaped Egypt.
No, I'm saying they escape Egypt and rob the whole place. Like
no,
take
they're
all
not
the.
slaves anymore.
But how are they gonna get the Jews? They're in the fucking
They're
desert
balling now.
They're in the desert, bro. They ain't shit
They're
there.
balling.
I don't know.
Apparently, there's Acacia.
You know,
I don't
sure.
know. I'm with Sean on this. I don't know.
And
how they
manna.
have all
I know,
this
like,
shit.
how did they get all this fine
They just
linen?
escaped.
They just like
They parted the Red Sea and they were like,
They're like starved,
out.
and they're starved, and all of a
Yes.
sudden they're like got bounty of fucking bread and shit,
and they
manna.
went to Mount Sinai and Moses is like camp there. And
Set
he
up the
went
temp temple.
And so they had 40 days to do this.
Dude,
Yes.
I just don't know where they're getting all this shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of material. Gold.
So it was also a gold altar for incense.
Oh, of course, for incense. 'Cause where'd you get the fucking incense? Who's making incense? Was it incense dealer?
A menorah with 7 branches, and at the very center, separated from everything else by a thick curtain called the veil, the innermost chamber called the Holy of Holies. And it was one room, no windows, no light,
Well, no, of course there's no windows. It's a fucking tent.
just the ark.
Of course there's no windows. It's a tent. This isn't a house.
Only one man was allowed to pass the veil,
Schmoses.
and that was the high priest at the time.
Oh, his brother.
And only once a year on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, he went in alone with incense to create smoke so he could not see the mercy seat directly.
He had to like see it like
Yes.
on a via.
And he sprinkled blood on the lid to atone for the sins of the entire nation.
With his own blood?
Sacrificial, I'm assuming.
I mean, did God want the blood? That seems a little much.
And then he came back out, and that was it. That was the closest any living human being was permitted to get to the Ark of the Covenant.
But the homies are carrying it. They're pretty fucking close. I mean, the
But
homies
this is after they built, this is after they built the resting place of it.
I know, but I'm saying but like homies are carrying it. Can they not look at it? You know, if you're carrying it, you're gonna be like, you're gonna take a little sneak peek.
A little
Yeah.
peek.
Don't look.
Oh,
Don't look.
dude, I'm peeking. I'm peeking for sure.
Oh.
I'm 100% peeking.
Going
I'm
to hell.
walking backwards to stare at that motherfucker.
You could go into hell then.
Fuck it, worth it. Let me take a little look. See,
The end of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark is wild. They literally melt.
Yeah, they melt. I don't know how they did that animation.
They just melt. Yeah.
Worth
And
it.
Indy the whole time is, don't look at it.
No, but
Close your
the thing is, like, they
eyes.
opened it though.
Yeah, they opened it.
They opened it, so
Yeah.
you could look at. They were looking at the closed thing. I'm talking about looking at the closed thing. I'm not talking about like taking a little. I probably would open it though.
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, if you're carrying it, of course you're looking at it, but you were talking about taking a little peek-see.
Actually,
little look-see
from this story though, I can't really tell. Like, can you look at the outside?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They had to
I
stash
get what
away
you're
on it. I was
saying,
like,
yeah.
the guys were carrying it. They had to be looking at it.
Meaning
like
a closed
look
box.
up,
You can look at the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be able to look at the box.
Yeah. Okay.
If you carry it, you can't walk. You walk blindfolded,
Yeah.
or like backward. It doesn't make any sense. You have to look at it.
So the ark was not a passive object. The Bible describes it doing things, terrifying, inexplicable, world-altering things. And the pattern is consistent across dozens of accounts spanning centuries. You get near the ark with anything less than absolute reverence, and something terrible will happen to you.
Dude, what if it was like, what if they like inside the ark was just like a giant like a kilo of fucking like plutonium, and it was just like
The first.
I fucking touched that shit and like I got super sick and like homie died like right after. Yeah, literally.
Mount Sinai was the first deposit of.
Dude, straight up, like an asteroid hit up there and it's some like radioactive shit.
Moses stumbled up there. And it's
He's like,
what is
"Oh my
this?"
god, I found this giant rock. Shit's fucking live
It's
right
God.
now. Dude, it keeps talking to me. Dude, what if like I know we're like a little early for theories, but like, what if it was some like alien tech shit? And it was like, homie was like, build me a box. Trust me. Like, yeah, like, and only that, like, you know, it's some sort of energy source, you know, like some sort of energy source.
Could be.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The gold, there's no other reason for the gold. Why does it have to be gold? I don't think God gave a shit about gold. Why would he care? He made the fucking universe.
My guess is just humans wrote it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and so gold is like the you know what I mean?
But
like
that's my point. Is
yeah.
like, do you really think God gives a shit if it's He's literally
because that's what
he's
that's
literally
some
earthly
that,
I
metal.
created all life. He's like, how dare you house my commandments and anything but gold? Like,
why
come
didn't he
on.
choose coal or like
Or anything?
Yeah,
It doesn't even
anything.
matter. Like,
Yeah.
just hold it.
yeah.
Like in your hands. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue. Sorry.
The first display of power came while the Israelites were still in the desert. Moses would approach the ark to speak with God, and the Bible says a pillar of cloud would descend and hover over the entrance to the tabernacle.
Did homies also see this too? Like, I want like,
Visible to every person in the camp,
okay, thank
the
you.
entire nation would watch the column of smoke and know that Moses was in conference with God. Nobody approached, nobody knocked.
I mean, I also would not approach if I saw some shit like that.
Oh,
There would be no
You saw
approach.
some cloud there, like
I also would be like, do not piss Moses off. Like, shit's fucking popping off.
Moses was legit.
Oh,
Let's be honest.
He's like, he's the
guy.
homie.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He like, you're having brewskis at the fucking at the dive bar with my guy.
Honestly, he's kind of my fave.
Oh, dude, he's legit.
Moses.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Little
Parting the Red Sea.
ex-prince of Egypt, had all the luxury.
Mount Sinai, the command, everything.
Up there,
He's
40,
the
like,
guy,
I
dude.
got this.
I know.
You camp down there, I got this. Dude, what a legend.
Then came the Jordan River. The Israelites, after 40 years of wandering, were finally crossing into Canaan.
Okay, they wandered for
promised
40
land.
years.
Hey, you remember that story where they wandered for 40 years and finding a new
First of
home?
all, why is everything in 40 years?
It's true.
like
40
Jesus
days.
in the fucking thing for 40. He's on the mountain for 40. That everything's 40. There's got to be some significance to this 40 number.
yeah.
The Jordan was at a flood stage, deep and fast. God's instructions were have the priest carry the ark into the water's edge
Park that
and
shit.
step in. The moment the priest's feet touched the water, the river supposedly stopped flowing. It piled up like a wall stream, and the entire nation, hundreds of thousands of people, crossed on dry ground.
Okay, sorry. There's just so many plot holes here.
The
You got
priest-
hundreds of thousands of homies in the desert, and how is everyone getting fed? How you feed 40 years? 40 years in a desert with 100,000 homies?
Manna.
Yeah.
Dog, how are you making that bread?
Nambus bread.
It's fucking magical bread.
No, but how? What are you making it on? You're in the. There's not even water. Where's the
don't know.
water? How are you
Doesn't run out.
surviving?
Doesn't
Dog,
run out.
where are they getting the water from?
They
Like-
just put it up in
The river.
No, but they were wandering. It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
like
they
you
were
were like
wandering.
you weren't posted up by the
Yeah.
river. That would make
That's true,
sense.
that's
I would be
true.
like that checks out.
The priest stood in the middle of the dry riverbed with the ark on their shoulders until everyone was across. Then they stepped out and the water came back crashing down. And that's the story of Jordan River. Very similar to the Moses Exodus.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Red Sea is a lot
Yeah,
bigger than
yeah,
a river. Let's be honest.
Then came Jericho. Jericho was a walled city, one of the most heavily fortified in Canaan.
Yeah, even the walls of Jericho.
Yeah. The Israelite army marched around it once a day for 6 days.
Well, they got an army too.
I mean, this
Okay, who are
this is
these
a little bit
guys?
in a different timeline?
I was like, what the
The
fuck?
ark carried at the center of the procession, the priests blowing ram's horn trumpets. On the 7th day, they marched around it 7 times. The priests blew a long blast. The people shouted, and the walls of Jericho, stone walls, military fortifications, collapsed to the ground. The Bible says every man in the army walked straight in. Jericho was the first city they took in the conquest of Canaan, and the ark led the parade.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm just not really like.
So these are stories of the ark in action, like
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, these
using
are
it as a tool. And later on in the next episode, guys, is a plug for. We're going to talk about Hitler's obsession with the ark, hearing these stories
Well, dude,
of
because
conquering
God
armies.
wants that power.
Yeah, you
Oh,
want
because
that
he's like,
shit.
what kind of weapon is this thing? Like this is some otherworldly shit.
Yeah.
But it's like I have to look at like the other side of the coin here. You're telling me if you're in Jericho and they're just marching around your fucking shit for 7 days, like have you ever heard of like an arrow? It's like rain arrows on these bros. Like, dude, like problem solved.
Well,
the army's done.
They can't get in because the walls are so
But
big.
why would you not? You're just gonna let them chill,
Why start a war?
bro? They're trying to siege your shit,
But they can't get in.
It's the playbook. Shoot them with the fucking arrows.
Playbook.
Hello. That's why you have archers. That's
Yeah.
what they're there
Yeah.
for. That's their job. It's like, why start a war?
You're
They came
not
to your
wrong.
shit. They are starting a war. This is a war.
That's what I would do.
I would have. Fucking,
Some guys like patrolling my house outside
Yeah.
for more than
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
grabbing
have-
my Glock.
yeah. Oh, for more than 10 minutes, for 1 minute, for 25 seconds. Like, I'm grabbing it.
I'm grabbing my Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Slugger.
Eric.
Slugger.
Oh my
You really
God.
need to like change your
Bat.
viewpoints.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just saying, like, I have to point out these flaws because if I don't, we can't just like take it at like face
Yeah.
value.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like the Bible's wrong. I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
know, let's just look at the other side of the coin here.
Yeah.
That's
No, it's
all.
true.
That's all.
So
No
the,
offense.
the Philistines found out the hard way about the power of the ark. In a battle at a place called Aphek, the Israelites were losing badly and decided to bring the ark out from the tabernacle.
Bring that fucking
Bring
shit
the
out.
ark.
Get the ark out. Oh, the boys want to fuck around. the ark was like the B-52
Yeah.
of like the 1400 BCs.
The Philistines initially terrified when they heard the Israelites had brought their God into the field. Fought harder out of desperation, but they actually won. The ark was captured by the Philistines.
So plot twist.
The two sons of the high priest who had carried it into battle were killed, and the high priest himself, upon hearing the news, fell backward off his seat and broke his neck and died just upon hearing the news. So the Philistines brought the ark to the city of Ashdod and
they
placed it in the temple of the god Dagon as a trophy.
Will they open that shit up though? Like, let's take a little peek, boys.
Yeah.
The next morning, the statue of Dagon was found face down on the floor in front of the ark as if to be bowing.
Interessante.
It happened multiple nights in a row where they put the statue back up,
But see, but I'm like, where are they
and
getting?
then
Where are they
the
getting
ark
this?
made it bow down. You know.
So
you
one
get
thing,
the-
you think about the story being written from like one perspective, right? Like there's a dude writing it. Like, okay, boom. Yes, we were in the thing when the desert shit sucked. We overcame. Boom, boom. How do we know the Philistine? Like, how do we get this insider Philistine information? That's
it's true.
Where? How do they know what happened inside
these are
this
all
Philistine temple?
Hundreds of years of accounts. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It just-
stories.
I mean,
and campfire tales and podcasts.
I mean, it
passed
just,
down.
I'm just saying, like,
Podcasting around the campfire.
Yeah.
this is the Philistine podcast.
Okay, but it keeps going. So the ark was then moved to the city of Gath. It was then moved to Ekron. Multiple strange deaths happened. After 7 months, the Philistine rulers held an emergency council and unanimously decided to send the ark back to the Israelites because they were terrified of it because all this death was happening.
Just give them their weapon
and
back.
Everything. So they
Just give them the
decided,
nuke back.
So they decided to send it back to the Israelites along with gold offerings and all sorts of gold items as a peace offering.
This is fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. This is fucking bullshit.
And
You're gonna
what we're
send
trying
it
to
back
do-
with gold.
what
Here,
we're-
just fucking take it.
and
Like,
what we're trying to do is we're trying to track
Yeah.
where the fuck this thing went.
Yeah.
You know, until we get to the, you know.
but with gold, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So the Philistines, they put the ark on a cart pulled by 2 cows, pointed it at Israel,
Just point the ark at them.
and just let the cows go.
Oh, they just like hit the cows in the ass,
they're
like, run.
Go, cows, go. The cows walked straight into an Israelite town called Beth Shemesh without stopping or returning. The people of Beth Shemesh, overjoyed to see it, opened the ark to look inside.
They fucking heads exploded.
Supposedly 70 of them died.
Melted.
God's like, I didn't give you fucking permission, bitch. How dare you?
Supposedly, the survivors sent urgent messages to nearby towns, and it said, and I quote, "The ark of the Lord has been returned. Who is able to stand in the presence of the Lord, this holy God?"
Okay. I mean, I would also feel that vibe. If,
Yep. 70.
Yeah.
you know, like your homie's got the eradicated.
70?
Yeah.
70 is a number. Yeah.
Telling you.
Okay.
Plutonium.
And then the most famous individual death came later, and it was during the reign of King David. David had decided to bring the ark from the town where it had been kept for 20 years, that little town, to Jerusalem to establish Jerusalem as the spiritual capital of Israel. He organized a massive national procession, 30,000 chosen men, musicians, celebrations, dancing in the street, a big celebration. The ark was loaded onto a brand new ox cart.
Mm-hmm.
As they were traveling, the oxen stumbled. A man named Huzzah, who had grown up in the house where the ark had been stored, was walking beside the cart. He reached out to grab the ark and stopped it from falling. He touched it. He died instantly. And the Bible says, and I quote, "The anger of the Lord burned against Huzzah, and God struck him down on the spot for his irreverence, and he died there beside the ark of God."
Okay. His irreverence. Oh, I'm trying to save the ark. Die. Fuck you. Like,
Dead.
Straight dead.
Dead.
How dare you try to
Dead.
save me from
Yeah.
I meant to fall. Like this was all part of the plan.
So King David was shaken so much that he stopped the entire procession, refused to bring the ark to Jerusalem,
Seriously, dude.
and
fuck this
left it at the house.
ark. This ark is sketch.
And so it was there for 3 months, apparently. The Bible records that during those 3 months, Obed-Edom and his entire household were blessed in every conceivable way. When David heard that, he about-faced and went back to pick
I'm
up.
gonna need that back. I'm gonna need those blessings. Like, actually, now that you mention it, we're gonna need it back in Jerusalem.
This time, the ark was carried on the shoulders of the Levites, which was a priestly tribe appointed specifically for the purpose of carrying the ark. And supposedly, it was exactly as God had instructed, which were these priests that were supposed to be the only ones carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The men who carried it stopped every 6 steps so David could sacrifice an ox.
Oh shit! Every 6 steps.
That's okay. This is actually getting out of control. I mean, this is too much at this point.
David himself danced before the ark in the streets of Jerusalem, stripped down to linen, leaping and celebrating with everything he had. And the ark entered Jerusalem and was placed in a tent David had prepared for it. His wife, Michal, watched from a window and was disgusted by her husband's display. David told her essentially that he would dance before the Lord, and he didn't particularly care what she thought, that the Bible records that Michal was barren for the rest of her entire life because of those statements.
Okay, this just seems like, why is God so like finicky on this shit? It's like, no, you can't touch it, but you can at some point. But then if oxen aren't dying on the path, I'm gonna be pissed.
I will say, what's with the strict wrath?
It's this random
you know what
wrath.
I mean? Yeah.
I mean, that just adds more to the myth about this.
Yeah.
Or
No,
you
but
know,
it's not. There's no consistency.
Yeah,
It would
true.
be one thing if it was like, yeah, you do something that's like sus.
Yeah.
God's
Like
gonna be
touch it.
pissed. Yeah, you touch it, fuck it. But then it's like,
You break it, you buy it.
Yeah.
but then he's like, okay, no, you can touch it because I think you're cool.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, this like totally normal woman who like barren, no kids, fuck you. Dude's like, oh, I'm gonna save the ark. Dized. Come on.
So, okay, now Solomon's temple. And this is what most people consider the permanent home
Yes.
of the ark.
This is what I was trying to say in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I said King David, it was wrong. So.
Yep. So David wanted to
Well, that's
build.
his son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
David wanted to build a permanent temple to house the ark. God told him no. He had too much blood on his hands, having spent his life as a warrior, the job would go to his son.
Oh, there you go.
Solomon began construction of the first temple in Jerusalem around 966 BC. The project apparently took 7 years. The Bible's description of it reads like something between an architectural wonder and a fever dream. Walls of cedar imported from Lebanon, floors of cypress, the interior lined with pure gold. The walls, the floors, the ceiling, all made of gold.
It's so much gold. Where are they getting? Like, where are these mines?
Here we go.
The temple was divided into the same layout as the tabernacle that had preceded it, with the Holy of Holies as the innermost center, a perfect cube 30 feet on each side, clad entirely with
Gold.
gold,
Fine linen.
You guessed it.
containing nothing but the ark and 2 massive cherubims carved from olive wood, each 15 feet tall, their wings spanning 15 feet, the tips of their inner wings touching each other in the center of the room over what we had talked about before, which was the mercy seat. The day the ark was brought into the temple was, by any reasonable reading of the biblical account, one of the most dramatic moments in human history. The priests carried the ark into the Holy of Holies. They came back out. And then the Bible says a cloud filled the temple so thick that the priests could not stand and perform their service. Solomon went before the assembly of Israel and said, and I quote, "The Lord has said that he would dwell in a dark cloud. I have indeed built a magnificent temple for you, a place for you to dwell forever."
Okay.
So that was that same cloud that we talked about over the
he's
tent.
Yeah, he's got to have a medium. It's always the cloud.
Yeah.
So here's where the timeline gets wonky and a little bit bigger, like there's bigger gaps. So the ark sat in the Holy of Holies of Solomon's temple for approximately 4 centuries.
Okay.
Apparently, the high priest entered it once a year on Yom Kippur. The rest of the time, the room was sealed. The ark was not moved, not displayed, not touched by anyone. And then somewhere in those 400 years, something happened. Because by 586 BC, the year the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II destroyed Jerusalem, he burned the temple and carried the people into exile. The ark was gone. It is not in the temple when the Babylonians arrive. It is not on the list of treasures that Nebuchadnezzar takes back to Babylon. The second temple, built by the returning exiles 60 years later, has the room empty.
I mean, you think maybe he was just like, don't put this in don't put this in the don't put this in the ledger, dog. This is my personal collection.
Yeah. The Jewish historian Josephus, writes about the Roman general Pompey entering the Holy of Holies in 63 BC out of curiosity, expecting to find the treasure of the Israelites, but he found nothing. The Bible never explains what happened to the ark. It simply stopped talking about it. The most powerful, most sacred, most consequential object in the history of the ancient world walks off the page without so much as a farewell or even a mention.
I mean, because they were like hyper specific.
Oh, yeah.
So they're talking about it. They're
like, anyways,
but
next
then it's just
chapter.
sitting there for hundreds of years. Like this
generations.
You can't keep talking about it that much because you're talking about it so much because it was being used.
Yeah. They were,
so then the stories obviously
in battle.
Yeah. So all right, keep going.
So this is the last known sighting. Yeah.
Well, I mean, known.
Yeah, known.
I mean, okay.
I mean, Indy saw it.
I mean, hello.
Yeah. The last clear reference to the ark being in Solomon's temple is in 2 Chronicles 35:3, during the reign of King Josiah, around 622 BC. A major religious reformation was underway. Josiah had discovered a copy of the law in the temple while it was being restored, and had wept while he read it, and had launched a sweeping campaign to restore proper worship. As part of that restoration, he instructed the Levites to, quote, put the sacred ark in the temple that Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, built. It is not to be carried about on your shoulders.
But weren't they carrying it on their shoulders? Like, wasn't that like why the whole pole system was implemented? for the shoulder carrying
Yeah.
that God specifically requested.
But that is the last time it's mentioned.
Okay.
Tracking, yeah?
Yeah.
He's like, build it, put it back, and build it greater.
What happened between that moment, roughly 622 BC, and the Babylonian invasion of 586 BC is one of the great unsolved questions of archaeology, biblical history. It disappeared. In those 36 years, the ark goes from being an active part of the temple and being completely absent from the list of treasures looted by one of the most thorough conquerors in the ancient world, meaning he wrote everything.
He's like, I'm accountant.
Nebuchadnezzar wrote everything down.
He was like an accountant.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to know.
Yeah. Literally to the point of the Book of Kings, which was Nebuchadnezzar's invasion looting list.
He had like a straight up, like,
Yeah.
I had like a legit library of his shit.
He wrote all the shit he stole.
just
crazy.
a
Hilarious.
little vibe.
Yeah. He even wrote down the bronze pillars, the bronze stands, the pots, the shovels,
The shovels.
sprinkling bowls, the ladles, the silver and the gold, the curtains, the furnishings, everything. The lists are extremely meticulous, but it's not in the list.
Maybe they stashed it. Maybe it was a little, like they knew they were getting invaded. They did a little stasharoo.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I mean, I would be like,
Oh yeah, before they got there.
fucking stash that shit.
So some say it's not an accident of record keeping. Nebuchadnezzar was a king who knew what the Ark of the Covenant was. Its reputation had preceded the Israelites for centuries. If he had found it, it would have been the crown jewel of the conquest, the ultimate trophy, the proof that his god, Marduk, had defeated the God of Israel. He would have written it down. Is the
For
point,
sure.
Yeah.
It would have
yeah?
been like the great
Yeah.
crescendo of his
Yeah.
like.
But he didn't. So the point that most scholars or historians say is it wasn't there.
Because he would have written it down. Because
Yeah,
it would have been
that's
such
right.
a dub for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Marduk wins.
Yeah. So that is the question, which is where did it go? And that's the question we're going to take apart in part 2.
You know who we need in the case? Nicolas Cage. This is who we
This
need.
is National Treasure 3.
Yeah, like this is who we need.
Great
on
content
the
for
case.
National Treasure 3.
see. Look at the clues.
I have to break into the White House. And
Trust me.
Yeah.
I know where it is.
Yeah. But before we get there, there's just one thing, which is that we're not talking about a myth the way that like we talked about mermaids or we talked about unicorns or Atlantis when we talked about that. The Ark of the Covenant was real. It's documented as a real thing. Whether or not it had superpowers is the question.
I mean,
but it was a real box.
I mean, was it? When was the Bible written?
Well, that in itself is another debatable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
another
like,
episode.
So it's like it's still technically hearsay.
Yeah.
Technically,
Like the phone game.
yes.
It's a little bit of
Like,
a phone game.
was there some sort of receptacle for this shit?
Yeah.
Yes. Was it blowing up fucking walls? But then, like, all of a sudden, it's like when you need the power, it doesn't work, and then you're like, "Fuck, we just lost shit. We just like this super powerful thing."
Yeah, that's
That's why.
debatable.
That's
but-
why I'm like, what?
But what Eric's saying is it existed then. So you agree?
the box.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that there was some sort of vessel
Yeah.
Okay.
that they revered.
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
I agree.
Could have just had some rocks in it.
Yeah, like whether it had the powers, whatnot, who knows? But
yeah.
The stone Ten
Yeah.
Commandments.
Yeah.
but yes, I believe that there was some sort of receptacle for
Yeah.
their sacred treasure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So putting it in a non-religious context, is it possible that Moses came up with some great rules to live by,
Yes.
wrote them down,
100%.
he went up on the hill,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, you know what? I got to put some sort of formation of semblance of society and
There's
you know what I
there's
mean?
Yeah.
there's-
Yeah.
look,
That's a great point.
look, there is no question.
putting religion aside.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's no question to have like a good moral code to live by is like a solid, like a super solid,
Yeah.
especially like back in the hizzy where it was like fucking
Yeah.
Wild,
You
Wild
do it, yeah.
West.
I'm a king, bitch. I'll do what the fuck I want. Like, you know, like, ha! Like, I don't give a shit. Slaves,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
for sure.
So something was in that room, something that people were willing to die for, willing to build entire cities around, willing to carry on their shoulders through 40 years of desert. Something that when the most powerful army in the ancient world came to take it, was gone. Where it went, nobody can agree. But everyone does agree it existed. And that is what makes this one of the most genuinely unsettling mysteries in human history. So in part 2, we're going to go over some of the theories. Where is it now? A lot of people say Ethiopia, the Dead Sea. Is it hidden in the Vatican City?
That's,
A cave in Jordan. We're also going to go over the Nazi search for it as well, because the Nazis were very into it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and I think that maybe I should wait for the second episode to get into this. But I do think that, yes, you know, there's probably a thing. But I think that it gets hyped up, like to have this, this power. And like, it's just so indiscriminately killing people who are like reverent to it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have to save it. You're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you, you peasant, touch me? Like, you fucking piece of shit. You're dead. It just seems a little like, why? Like, why is it so indiscriminate with its like killing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, it would make sense that you like, okay, if, you know, they had to create some sort of like this myth around it or whatever, like that gives you power as people. And even
fear? Is it like fear?
To create
100%.
fear on the others, you know, other countries, other whatever,
Oh,
kings.
for sure.
Right?
That's actually a good point. Maybe it's like this is like the
Like, it was
origination
just, like,
of like
strategic.
of marketing.
Yeah.
They're
exactly.
like, don't fuck with us. We got this box that will do shit. You have no idea what it will
trust
do.
me, you don't want none
God
of
will
the smoke.
be super. You don't want the smoke. Maybe that's where that phrase comes. You don't want the smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want the smoke. Shit, we don't want the smoke. Like, nobody does.
But on the other side of it, it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, there could
some-
be
something.
There could be something. The story has lasted for thousands of years. I'm just saying, like,
but I
you know,
just have a hard time believing this infinitely powerful being who created the universe. Like, I do believe in God for sure, but like I have a hard time believing that he'd be so like, I will only communicate through this box. You know, like why? Like why are you gonna why are you gonna reduce yourself to like a fucking box?
It's weird thinking about it in the context of like technology today.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Meaning like,
yeah.
it's just strange to be only talking through a little hole.
I know, but it's like through the cherubs, and then like that's the only way I'll communicate.
Yeah.
And only to like 6 dudes, and that's it. Like I'm not fucking talking to anybody else. So like I think that there's like with almost anything from ancient times, like there's truth, and then there's like there's like the spritz of
passed down stories.
Yeah, it's like it's the fanaticism that gets into it, and obviously I'm not like shitting on like people's belief systems for sure, but like if you're such a radical believer, I'm gonna
talk it up.
Oh, I'm gonna pump it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking pump it up big time. Like hell yeah. I'm like, of course that's legit. Fuck you. Like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like my God's the best.
You know what?
Fuck your God.
Is this story part of any other religion like that has a
like a
diversion?
cooperative, like a cooperative
Yeah.
kind of account. Maybe I don't know. Actually,
I
don't
mean,
know.
there's a lot of offshoots. You know, like of
Yeah.
sure.
Well, but here's the
I
thing.
just don't know. I don't know exactly which ones.
Is now see, I always get confused with like the difference between like Judaism and Christianity, and even like Judaism, Christianity, and Catholicism, because they're all like kind of the same, but they're all different.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I think all those 3 still believe in the ark.
Yes.
But they like still believe different. I get confused. I'm like,
Well, because I think
What do you
Christianity
guys
and
believe?
Catholicism is from from Christianity, right? Or
well,
is the
it's
other
like
way
an
around?
offshoot. I don't need, dude. It's so I get so confused. I think
Yeah, that's what. So Catholicism was first, then came Christianity. Because remember the Romans were like,
Yeah, the Romans and the Catholic Church, and that's how the Catholicism became
they
like
were killing
the Crusades and
Christians.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they were fucking.
But I think the main difference is that we were talking about this, I think, before we started recording. Like the Judaism is more of like before Jesus.
Yes, and then Christianity was because in Christianity like
which was Jesus.
Their personification of God on earth is Jesus, as opposed to maybe in Judaism, like their personification of God on earth is like the the pre-Jesus kind of arc is like that's
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think that they acknowledge Jesus, but I don't really know for sure.
Well, I mean, I can see why maybe they don't acknowledge it because they killed him.
That's what I'm saying.
Technically, the Romans killed him, but the Jews gave him up.
Yeah.
Even though he was born in Jerusalem, born in Bethlehem, and like he was the king of the Jews.
Well, because he was saying he was the son of God.
Well, that's why I'm saying. Like, it's so convoluted. I don't know what like
it is.
I'm like, man. What is what? Because they all believe really close to the same thing.
Yeah,
it's
really
like it's
close.
all like on the same vein, but they still believe like hyper different. It's like there's still this huge divide.
Yeah,
and I don't know what like where like the lines are drawn. You know, where are the lines?
Yeah.
I would love for you guys to write in and maybe kind of learn us.
School us.
Because like we didn't do a deep dive into like the religions.
Yeah, it wasn't
and their differences. It was mostly like, okay, what's the story of the Ark?
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, at this point, do you believe the Ark existed?
At this point, I would say yes.
I believe there was an arc of sorts. I think
I need to hear episode 2.
I think at this point, it has now become like this like myth.
Yeah,
this myth.
You just don't know if it held any.
I don't think it had.
I don't want to say extraterrestrial, but like, out of this norm.
Yeah, like
powers.
What do they call that? What's the word for it? No. I think it's like more like supernatural power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they now it's like. I think in order to create like the hype and the myth, it was like made supernatural when I think in the grand scheme in which what would actually make sense from, you think this infinitely powerful being would just be like, yeah, just keep it safe, keep it safe and like follow the rules. Like here are the rules. Like if you believe in like the 10 Commandments, like God's like, yo, just like be good fucking dudes.
Yeah, be a good person.
And like keep it safe. Like just keep it safe and like follow the fucking rules. Like that's all I need. Like I just follow the fucking rules. Like,
Well, like for example, I believe in Noah's Ark.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I believe in the exact story how it happened.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah. Dude, I believe that there was fucking
some sort of massive flood.
Dude, crazy cataclysmic events.
Yes, like the sea was rising and I don't know.
Well, there's all these theories that like, there was an ice age that happened.
El Nino.
There's big theories that there was an ice age that happened 15,000 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And that would actually like track if there was an ice age there.
Yeah.
What happens when all the ice melts? It's called a flood.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, I'm gonna need an ark.
Yeah, there's some cool, interesting studies about that. The sea was rising, and there were ice ages or whatever, but it was only in certain areas inland.
Yeah,
so it wasn't the whole world flooding.
No.
But it was an area.
No,
flooding.
for sure, certain areas. It's just like you have
and
like
so a guy was like, "I need to build a boat."
Well, dude, imagine
what I mean?
the huge. You've seen those mudslides that happen there, and it's like a river of mud, but it's like an ocean, and like you can't survive.
Yeah.
So like imagine but those are in isolated areas. So
Yes,
there could have been like a huge flood into isolated
areas.
It doesn't mean like the planet is flooded because where would the water go? If the planet is 100% flooded, the water just kind of stays there. There's nowhere else. There's nowhere like else to like escape because it's just because 90% of the planet is water anyway. So
yeah.
All right, there you go, guys. We're gonna wrap up part 1. Again, we're gonna touch on a lot of different things on the theories of where it is now, and the Nazis and all sorts of different cool things. So tune in next week, next Tuesday. Make sure you if you hit the subscribe button, you'll get alerted to the fact that that release comes out.
Yes, and join the Patreon.
Hit that Patreon button.
Seriously, it's a huge help to the pod. It's a great community. It's a lot of fun. We talk a lot of shit. We play games. There's like a million different channels about pets and work and like updates and conspiracy ideas and I mean you name it. So join the Patreon. It's patreon.com/theconspiracypodcast, and we look forward to seeing you in there, guys.
We'll catch you next time on the Conspiracy Podcast.
Nighty night.